So, what we're going to be cooking today, we're going to be taking some of our tomatoes, right, beautiful tomatoes that I have here, and we're going to use some peppers. And I have a recipe actually that I'm going to be able to have for you as well. So, I don't know if you can see, maybe, yeah, okay. So we're going to take some of the tomato, and here I have a beautiful heirloom tomato that I'm going to be slicing as well. What we're going to do is you're going to make some thick slices as such. And this one is very, very ripe, so it's almost falling apart. Again, cutting off a little bit some of the blemishes and so on, which is very normal in a heirloom tomato. And make some big, big chunks. So the salad is actually called a fattoush salad. And the salad is actually named after a pate or fattoush, which means a little bit of everything small. And I'm going to reserve those cuts up here. And somebody's seen these beautiful colors. I mean, the flavor of those tomatoes are just amazing here. Then I'm going to take some peppers. Here I have a beautiful heirloom pepper. And we're just going to slice down a little bit of peppers right here. We have another pepper right there. Now, the beauty about this salad is that you can really use any kind of vegetables that are coming up in your garden right now. We have tomatoes, we have cucumbers, different kinds of onions, garlic, radishes, those beautiful radishes here as well. And we're going to chop all that in about 1/2-inch squares as such. Now I'm going to take a little bit of cucumber here. Again, on cucumbers, I prefer to use the smaller cucumbers than the English cucumber, the ones who have actually seed. But I'm going to slice it, so I'm not going to really use some of the seeds. And the cucumbers, I'm going to cut them a little bit smaller, since we have to have a little bite on it. And then I'm going to use some of my favorite little radishes. So, if somebody has done this or had some food in an Italian restaurant, the Italians would actually call this salad a panzanella salad. But we were going to cook it as a happy summer salad, because I'm going to put a little bit of twist in there, Max's special twists. So I'm going to take a little bit of garlic here. We put a little bit more garlic because garlic is actual love. You need to embrace it when you do it. Here we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take 1/2 a lemon as such. Now the recipe calls for lemon or lime. And what you do, you have a press as such. You put the lemon in there, and all the little seeds and so are going to be staying in your lemon press and not come out of it. You're going to capture those seeds, and your lemon should actually come out dry as such. Now, we have made it with lime, lemon, and I also have made it where we use a little bit of a balsamic with pomegranate. I want to put a little bit of pomegranate in here as such. We're going to put some salt, pepper, and you need at home a much bigger pepper grinder, because this one is actually too small. Chef Raquel always tells me, Chef, you need a bigger pepper mill. Now, the secret ingredient is sumac. So I'm showing you here, sumac has a color that's a little deep reddish, and it's from a Middle Eastern spice. We're going to put a little bit of that in there. Here we go. We're going to add some beautiful olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is actually recommended as such. And what we want to do is we want to emulsify this and then set it aside. So emulsifying means that you are mixing the vinegar and the oil and the acid together. And that's what we have done. Now I added the garlic in here because I want the garlic to go into the dressing. Now we're going to take our main ingredient, and that is obviously our romaine heart. So I got some beautiful romaine hearts here. And as you can see, I always cut the end off. We already washed them previously. And I split it in half as such. And then one more cut in the middle, almost like if you were making a Caesar dressing. And as we continue making the salad, I want to also talk to you about what can we put on top of the salad, since I told you this could be a vegetarian salad, or it could be also a nicely dressed salad with proteins on. So if you have shrimps, so you feel like shrimps on the barbie or steak, or halibut, or a grilled mahi-mahi, or a salmon, all that can be put on top of the salad, and it's going to be delicious. Here we go. Now, we have this beautiful lettuce here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more sumac and just sprinkle it a little bit on top. We're taking now the red and yellow tomatoes, the peppers, the cucumbers, and we're going to add a couple of radishes. Here I have some fresh mint. So mint comes in different forms. My friend Lisa has this big mint that drives actually us crazy because it grows and grows and grows. And we have some little baby mint here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of the leaves of the baby mint and just mince them in and pick them off here to put in the salad. And I'm also going to take some of the bigger leaves here. And what you do when you slice or chop mint, you always lay it on top of each other and then roll it. And I don't know if you can really see it. Can you see it? Okay. So, making little strips of mint as such. And the flavor is just pretty nice. And then we're going to take one of the main ingredients, and this is our parsley. So this is East Nashville parsley. It's flat-headed parsley. Now come from a store, you take off the stems as much as you can. You just want a nice leaf, if possible, because the stem is a little bit hard to chew on, and we want the flavor of the leaf as such. So you're going to slice them, dice them, chop them. And you don't want to go really too fine, because you want to taste the parsley when you mix the salad together as such. Now, I've here, with the magic of television, some yellow peppers cut as well. And we're going to set this aside. And now we're going to concentrate on what makes this dish a little bit of crunchiness to it. So, we can use different kinds of breads. I would not recommend any biscuits, but I'm sure if Tina is on the call, she would say, Chef, you need biscuits. I'm using pita bread, and this is whole wheat pita bread, which I think works better for one, keeping with staying healthy with the salad, and two, also, I got this at the Aldi. It's really $1.50 or so, but it's whole wheat and it's fresh and it looks very good. So we're going to take a pan and we're going to heat it up a little bit with some olive oil. once we have the pita cut, and I make little triangles here, just because I like the looks of triangles after my salad is made. And we just going to put them in the pan. Add a little bit of sumac. Again, sumac being the spice. Add a little bit of pepper. You can never have enough pepper in your life. And adding a little bit of salt as such. And what you want to do is you want to saute this or pan fry it for probably about a minute and a minute and a half once it starts to crisp in the frying pan as such. This kitchen is so quiet. We need more people in the kitchen. So I hope all of you are cooking at home and trying out recipes and staying safe. So I have now those little pita chips cooked, and we're going to go back to the main floor here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to toss this slightly. We're going to add a couple more radishes to it. I have the pitas working. Here we go. You can see it has nicely browned and gives us a nice flavor. Olive oil makes it really nice and with salt. And now we're going to take our platter as such. We're going to add the dressing. As you can see, the garlic is nicely flavored to the salad as such. And now we're going to make it a nice light toss. And we're going to set it up on our platter as such. Nice, beautiful summer colors, the red, the yellows, the greens. I can smell the flavor of those beautiful salads. And a couple of mint on top. I want to make a nice little mint sprig here. We're going to take now the croutons, just place them around. And now I'm going to just toss in some of the radishes for color. And it will not be without Chef Max putting his touch of the last parsley on top here. And here is my happy summer salad.